Hey guys, Alexander with Gemtech again. Today we're going to be talking about the Halo series of suppressors. So a lot of you are familiar with our Halo, this being the previous iteration. It's the one pretty common out there. May have a golf ball texturing on the closer, maybe knurled like this, but overall this is the Halo that everyone's been seeing for the past couple of years. Well, this year we've introduced two new Halos, and one of them, this is the GM Halo, Gemtech model Halo. It is steel, very similar to the previous iteration Halo. It's a little shorter. We changed up the mounting surface here to where you can see it's a little shorter. So by doing this, we now have the Halos hook onto the blank firing adapter groove on your A2 flash hiders. So the closer itself, instead of going on the very back of the flash hider, like our previous Halo, this one now goes into the blank firing adapter groove. This has allowed us to take a little bit of height, or length, I should say, a little bit of girth off of the Halo itself. You can see there the difference. So that's the biggest change to the Halo series for 2014. The other one that we're really excited about, and after listening to a lot of customer feedback, we have developed a titanium Halo. This is the GMT Halo, Gemtech model titanium Halo. Same size as the GM Halo, however it is half the weight. This suppressor is just over 12 ounces, where this guy, you're looking at 21 ounces, a little more than that. So, as we all know, lighter things are better. So the new Halos, the closer is significantly smaller than the previous iteration, and as I said, it hooks onto the blank firing adapter groove. So there's the Halo, just like that, into the blank firing adapter groove. Now if we compare it to the previous Halo, we're going to see some key differences here. Besides the length and the weight of it, you're going to see that it would hook onto the back of the flash hider. This being a barrel blank, it's a little too wide for it, but you get the idea. It would hook onto the back there. So the new Halo goes into the BFA groove right there. Halo slides over your flash hider, and then you just clamp it down around it. Now, an important thing to note when installing a Halo, there's two things that you have to keep in mind. First one, pretty simple. This big opening here for the Halo closer, you always want that pointed at the 6 o'clock position. This is going to help to reduce some of the blowback into the shooter's face, especially on the shorter barreled rifles. The other thing that's important is that every Halo comes with a shim set. Now, most, if not all, factory AR-15 style rifles will come with a crush washer. Now, a crush washer is great if you're a rifle manufacturer. It's simple, it's effective, it does exactly what you need it to do, no more, no less. You're going to find that crush washer right behind the Halo. It's going to look like a tapered pin. And what that does is it allows the flash hider to go and get torqued to a certain spec, whatever that may be, and allow it to be timed correctly. You can see on an A2 flash hider, you've got 5 grooves up at the top here. Having this top one in the middle is easy to do with a crush washer. Now, crush washers are great for that. Crush washers are the worst thing that's ever happened to a suppressor in the history of everything ever. Forever. It's terrible. We have seen crush washers cause baffle strikes, catastrophic baffle strikes, in as little as 3 rounds. So that suppressor that you just paid all that money for and waited a year for has been destroyed permanently. It's done. We cannot replace your tube. We might be able to go in and fix some of the internals if it's not that bad. But if you have a hole in the side of your tube, your suppressor is done. That's it. You have a paperweight. So, you never want to have a crush washer on your rifle if you are going to mount a suppressor. So everyone comes with this handy dandy shim set. You're going to use this shim set. It's got instructions on the back here, different sizes, different thicknesses. You're going to use that to time your flash hider. So you have that middle groove facing the 12 o'clock position. You're going to use different ones. All of them are a little different. It's kind of a trial and error thing. Put one on, screw it back on, see if that's quite right, take it off, put it back on, screw it on, see if that's quite right. You want to have it to where that middle one is within about 10 degrees of the center. Unless you're a perfectionist, in which case make it perfect. But either way, your suppressor will not care. So once you have your Halo properly installed and you use the included shim set, if you need more shim sets, they're available on our website. If you're going to be using this suppressor on multiple rifles, just be sure and remove any crush washer when mounting a suppressor.